What's up, guys? It's Shani with Healing Elements. Good morning, top of the morning to ya. It is very early. It is 6 in the morning on October the 9th. We are going to pull some message scrolls for you for October. So for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, I'll show you the little, bin that I have put these message scrolls in. Here we go. And I will pull them out, 3 of them for each one of you guys. So 3 for Gemini, 3 for Libra, and 3 for Aquarius. Again, it can be sun, moon, or rising signs. And if you're a cross watcher, I believe, truly, I do believe, even before I started any kind of tarot or healing practice, that signs and synchronicities were definitely in whatever, you know, arena or environment that you are in. So, if you are a cross watcher and you do get resonance from these messages, then it was meant for you and you were meant to see it. So, and if not, if you are, let's say, a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, and you don't get anything out of your scrolls, then that means the messages were not for you. And just perhaps if you want to check back, and try to see if another type of video or another video in itself with this kind of theme with the message scrolls resonates with you, then that's what I would suggest. So, guys, these are my message scrolls. If you have not seen the other signs that I have posted, fire signs and water signs on my page. If you have not seen that, basically, I usually use these for my private readings. And I'm not, I do not keep them away from the YouTube readings for any particular reason. I just realized, wow, it's been a while. It's been a couple months, maybe more, probably a lot more since I've, busted these out for YouTube. And they are a series of different types of messages. So some of them are just, for me to interpret. They are themes and messages, just like a tarot card written something that means something to me. Some of them are quotes out of this book, 365 Days of Happiness. It's a journal book. And so I decided to take some of the pages out that I had written a little bit in and roll them up as message scrolls. And then there's different, time periods in which I'll do like 10 messages that I'm channeled to do, I'm called to do, and add it to there. So we will definitely be getting some wonderful messages. And the first one is going to be for Gemini. Gemini. Wow. Okay, so there are also all the major arcana cards are in a scroll. So Wheel of Fortune, guys. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This in particular for this reading, and most often in readings, this card really symbolizes your opportunity, your ability to choose your free will and get what lies on the Wheel of Fortune or unfortunate type of scenarios. So I feel as if right now you are going to, in October or sometime in the near future, truly in the next couple of months, have an opportunity that can either flourish in growth and be beneficial to you if you take action quickly and just decide to put your feet down, hunker into the sand, and do it. And I feel like it is, going to be unfortunate for you, not in a detrimental way, but unfortunate because you're not going to be able to capitalize on something important that means something to you that will be beneficial and create abundance. If you are hesitant because of any reason, hesitant because it's not, feasible financially, or hesitant because you detach yourself and don't want to go too hard in a relationship, something is going to be of fortune or misfortune. And the Wheel of Fortune to me is all about beautiful things around you manifesting, you know, if you take the right steps and put into action along with your prayers, along with your spirit guides rooting you on, along with the wish boards and the, manifesting abundance techniques, right? And so here's your second card. Beautiful. Okay, so this is the telepathic symbiotic relationship card. So interesting, interesting. So basically, what symbiotic means is that both objects or beings, right, benefit from each other back and forth in an equal ratio, and they appreciate that tie and entanglement, and it is a healthy thing. It helps, symbiotic things are maybe the fishes that attach to the whales, right? This could symbolize some sort of, kindred spirit, sacred soul union, a twin flame, because it talks about telepathy. And here is the third and final message, guys. Geminis, it's a quote from Johnny Carson. It says, if you're happy in what you're doing, you'll like yourself. You'll have inner peace. And if you have that, along with physical health, you will have had more success than you could possibly have imagined. Johnny Carson. And the journaling exercise, what I wrote is, be happy in what you do, in what is you, in what to you is true, in all that you do. So I impress myself. I like that little rhyme. Yes, I love when I am able to express myself in rhymes. I always have. And I'm definitely shouting you guys out as to making yourself happy being a priority. Geminis, truly, you have had the Wheel of Fortune and also that symbiotic telepathy card come up. And now talking about what you're doing can either make you unhappy or happy. And when you're happy and you like what you're doing, you feel you have a meaningful purpose that you're putting forth into the world, you will like yourself better because, I do. I like myself better now that I'm able to answer my call and not hesitate based on any other circumstances or bias and just take that risk. So, guys, this is for Libra, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising. Your first message scroll is a quote. And I think it's so awesome that you guys got a quote from Aristotle, being, a very intellectual and deep philosophical sign, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Your quote is different men seek happiness, men or women, different people seek happiness in different ways and by different means. So that's really deep because you can go anywhere with this. And it's like, yes, we create, in my opinion, our own reality based on our perception of what is going on within our body and outside of our body. And we can manifest happiness or unhappiness based on the state of mind that we find ourselves in. So, different people, this quote is saying, seek out happiness and find it in different ways. Speaking of, again, your purpose and, finding something that has meaningful purpose in order to be a better, well-rounded type of, emotional creature. So guys, here is Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is going to be your second message scroll. Is buried deep inside. Time to unload and unpack, guys, with some shadow work. All about shadow work. I just did a video this morning that I'm going to post all about what is buried deep inside and what is, buried deep inside. We bring to the surface, we try to heal. However, there's always like a remnant. I feel like it's a root, one of those garden weeds that puts roots down. And even if it's the tiniest of root, it will spread. And you, in my opinion, throughout your life, if it is a big deal, a trauma is something that affected you greatly, no matter who thinks it's a trauma. If you do, then this is something that can bubble up to the surface and resurge in, smaller and smaller ways because you're recognizing that. But if there's anything buried deep inside you, Libras, don't deny it. And oh, look at that. Of course. So the major arcanas are a part of like 100 and some odd scrolls. So, 20 some odd cards, 21 cards or scrolls are the major arcana cards. And that is just beautiful that you got the High Priestess, because the High Priestess knows how to seek happiness on her own, independently, using those, concepts from ancient wisdom and spiritual, awareness techniques or spiritual type of gifts, divine gifts, modalities to manifest happiness for herself and others, despite what anyone thinks. The High Priestess is evolved. It is, a woman or a figure, a divine feminine energy of power, of ultimate craftsmanship, of being able to definitely work with the elements around her and to go deep within an independent state and truly derive happiness and fulfillment, only by that of which she is concerned with, not other people. And that's something I definitely dealt with and still deal with occasionally as a work in progress. Having, that feeling of, oh, I want to be accepted, not given kudos, but just accepted and not, feel as if I make someone else feel awkward. And you know what? That's driving my happiness based on someone's reaction, and that's not healthy. Libras. Whereas that was the last one for you. And now we will get on to Aquarius. Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising coming up. And I can tell for the most part that the way that they are shaped, even though I didn't look, of course, when picking, is that these are all three quotes out of the book. So that's very unique and very neat. Aquarius, let's see what. This is beautiful. Shout out to any Irishmen or Irish women. We have a lot of Scottish and Irish in our blood. And you received a beautiful blessing that is an Irish one. Perhaps one of you Aquarians are Irish as well. This is beautiful. This quote says, "May the saddest day of your future be no worse than the happiest day of your past." So that's a blessing, and that is what I wish for you. May the saddest day of your future be no worse than the happiest day of your past. So it's all in the eye of the beholder, what we consider to be a tragedy, what we consider to be a blessing. And I feel as if when we wish people well, we're showing them gratitude, we're showing them love, we're showing them blessings, we're showing them compassion. And I think that this really truly is what this message is for you guys. It says, and vice versa, because we must learn to, really truly look at life as, cynical. Some people don't like to look at it that way, but what blessings that come as darkness, like death, leads us to blessings in disguise, because we realize there's an eternal life. So this is for the last sign of the air sign Aquarius. You guys got a quote. Again, you got all 3 quotes. Interestingly enough, it's by Jane Fonda. I believe Jane Fonda is an air sign. I am not too certain, but it rings a bell. Either, Aquarius or Gemini, I believe. She is a great revolutionary, so maybe she is an Aquarius, she might be a Sagittarius, but in any case, you guys, this is day 200 in the book. It is beautiful quote. It says, it's never too late, and that is the message for you. It is never too late for anything. You want to go back to school, you want to, learn a new hobby like playing guitar, skateboarding, racing, anything that you want to do, you can achieve. Quote says the truth. It is never too late to start over, never too late to be happy. Okay, guys, and the next one for you is by Aiden Naj. It says, between the tears of sadness and the tears of happiness, there falls the tears of emptiness. So when we're searching too much for, an emotion to grip on, whether we are elated or whether we are mourning or in pain emotionally, what we are doing is living in emptiness. It is too much of a high and too much of a low to always remain up, exhilarated, or very depressed. So if we can just find a middle ground, then I think that is what Aiden Naj is trying to get at. I put, sad and happy tears show the meaning of life. It fills the emptiness. So, apparently I wrote that and, did not, I don't think, quite grip the concept. You can probably feel me, Aquarius. I feel that this quote is talking about, between tears of sadness, between tears of happiness, there is the tears of emptiness. Because if we don't have anything to be happy or sad about, we feel empty. And truly, we should find love within ourselves, right? Right, homies. All right, soul family members. That is it for the air signs for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And this quote is for you all. I am going to get this tattoo. Wow. I hope it comes soon. I'm going to get this tattoo. Scorpio is coming down soon to do my anniversary tattoos for Healing Elements. I'm late on it. Missed 2020 because of COVID, and then did not get around to it this August as well. So this quote is for all of the air signs. Also, if you resonate with air sign energy, sun, moon, or rising, or Venus placement, or a stellium in one of your houses, this is for you. Fall down 7 times, stand up 8. It's a Japanese proverb, and it shows resiliency and its importance and the pride and the determination that is, kept within us when we rise to resist what is failure. We rise to resist, not getting back up, right? We're resisting the fall. We take the fall, we tumble, but we're resisting that fall taking us out. We are standing back up 8 times or 800 times if we fall down 799, right? So you guys, I cannot thank you enough. I love everything that you are. I appreciate you. If you have not already subscribed and clicked the little bell, the notification button, I would love for you to. If you also can throw a like or comment on the videos, it helps to get them distributed, because I speak of some honest things, including, a testimony on my playlist. Shani testifies about suicidal ideation that happened to me once, and a molestation court case I went through at 10. Those are keywords, buzzwords, and they are reluctant to share and recommend videos from anyone who uses certain words. So I was definitely new and not aware of this, but talking to, someone through the creator studio after just getting monetized, I realized that that is, etiquette, and that is protocol for them. And if I'm going to use their platform, then I will definitely play by their games. So guys, I love everything you are. Keep that same energy of resiliency. Fall down 7, stand up 8. Love you guys. Blessings, love, and light.